All right, everyone. So today what I have for you is a 20-minute, 3 sets of exercises that's focusing on both strength and flexibility. Also mobility, but flexibility, mobility kind of woven in together. All right, so what we have is 3 sets of exercises, and then we do those for 3 rounds, 3 new sets of exercises, 3 rounds, and then the last one as well. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So the first one is focusing more on energy, energizing the body. So for this one, we don't need the pole, but you can use it as a prop if you do have it at home as part of the exercises as well. All right, so to get started, we're coming into a squat with a leg rotation. So just make sure you have some space around you. So you're going to come down into a squat, and then one leg rotates up and around, down, and then up and around. So what we're trying to get from here, if you'd like, you can even place a chair in front and have that leg moving up and over. So then with our squat position, right, we're really thinking of pressing down into the heels, sinking the butt back, and then doing that nice rotation of the leg. So each exercise we're going to do for about 30 seconds. And then we have about 10 to 15 second break. And then we do our next exercise. Just a couple more here. Really try not to ditch the form. Focus more on form than on speed. All right, last one here. Good. Okay. So for our next one, we're going into a side lunge with a knee drive. So you can step over, making sure you have some space to your right. So you're going to step out on the right leg. And then as you come up, knee drive. So that knee towards the elbow. And you can even do this more thinking of like a twist through the core. Down. And then knee drive up. Down. Knee drive up. Down. And knee drive. Down, and knee drive. Now, if you want to make this more explosive, as you come up, knee drive, but a little hop with the bottom leg. Down, down, down. Almost there. 2, and 1. All right, amazing. So we're going to shake that out. So then from here, we're coming into, similar to doing like a kickboxing class, we're going to come into a staggered stance. So having the right leg forward and the left leg back, bending into both knees. From there, the right elbow is coming forward, so a hook. Then the left arm is punching forward, right from the shoulder. Then we're going to step, bring the hands together, step on the back foot, and do a power kick with that front right leg. All right, and then we come back down. So we're going hook, punch, step, kick, and then back. If your balance is off at the beginning, no worries. Focus on a little bending to the knees, cores engage. 1, 2, kick, and then come back. 1, 2, kick, and then come back. 1, 2, kick, and back. 1, 2, kick, and back. 1, 2, kick, and back. Power it. When you're punching with that second arm, really punch using that hip. One more time, punch and kick. All right, shake it out. So now we're going to come back into these exercises. So with the squat and leg rotation, we do alternating, but then now we're going to move on to the left side for the other 2. So we have feet in our squat stance, come down, leg rotation, drop, and rotate. If you want to start bringing this a little bit more with more flexibility, you can start to extend that leg a little bit more and really think like you're kicking over a chair, or even bring one in front of you to help getting that height. Sit the hips back, press through the heels. Very nice, almost there. One more each. All right. So now we're going to come over to the side. So we're doing our side step or side lunge. Step on that left foot, knee drive. Step and up. Step and up. So you can twist through center or add that hop to the top. Back and up. Woo. Amazing. Give me one more. All right, good. Shake it out. So now we're going to stagger our stance again. Left foot is forward. Coming down into our squat stance. Core is engaged. Elbows are bent. Hook left, punch right, step, and kick left. And then come back and prepare again. 1, 2, kick, and then come back. 1, 2, kick, then come back. So we're trying here to keep that focus on bringing the arms back in front of the face for good form, but also really being clear with those movements. Elbow, punch, kick. And again, elbow, punch, kick. Elbow, punch, kick. And again, elbow, punch, and kick. One more time, elbow, punch, and kick. All right, good work. So we have 15 seconds of rest. So you can always have water, grab a drink, and then we're gonna come back. So we do these exercises all again. Okay. And you can always modify this by doing only just the one set of each, moving on to the next ones, and then progressing from there. And then eventually you can add on more of the repetitions or sets of exercises. All right, so we're gonna come back here, starting now with our squat and leg rotation. Bring it down, up and around. Down, up and around. Down, up and around. Down, up and around. You can do anything just for 30 seconds. Keep that in mind as we go through these. So even thinking about the goals that you have coming back, or whether you're looking to create more balance within the body and your movement, deepening your yoga practice, your pole practice, a little bit of everything, really just leveling up this year. One more each. All right, good, shake it out. All right, so now we're gonna move. So on this last set of exercises, so this time we're going 5 to the right and then 5 to the left. All right, ready? So step out on the right, knee drive up. Step out right, knee drive up. I'd really press into that heel, set your hips back. All right, and now coming to the other side. Side step, down and up. Okay, and then option, take out that jump, elbow towards the knee. Down, push up, twist. Down, push, twist. And last one here. And up. All right, very good. Okay, so this one's gonna be feeling pretty fast, just like a cardio switch. So we're gonna go right, starting with the right with a kick, and then we're gonna do a hop switch and come over to the left. So let's get down, right leg forward, elbows high, palms in front, fists and hook, punch, kick, and then come back. Hook, punch, kick, and come back. Hook, punch, kick, get out that aggression. 1, 2, 3, and smile, make it fun. 2, 3, and again, 1, 2, 3, and again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Hop and switch. Coming to the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Remember to step on that back foot before you add that kick. 1, 2, 3. And ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Couple more. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, and 3. Hello. Very good. All right. Shaking it out. Breathe it out. Maybe walking on the spot. Noticing heart rate. If you have your smartwatch, you can check heart rate, see where you're at. It's always good to be aware of those things as you're moving through different exercises, especially since this one is more of a circuit style. Okay, so we take a little bit longer for this one in between our second round of exercises. So the next one now, not so much focusing on energy. Now we're just focusing on some basic strength and calisthenic movements, looking at our form. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is our wide leg. So stepping the feet into a little bit wider of a stance. From there, we're going to do, so focusing on kind of glute and outer hip. You're going to bring your fingertips down over towards one leg. That leg, our opposite leg, will lift. Come through center. Fingertips down towards the other side. That leg lifts and then come through center. So what this one does is makes you stabilize through your core and use the muscles of your glutes and outer hips to bring that leg up. If you want to make this one even harder, come down, but don't quite put those fingertips on the floor. So you can hover them or have hands kind of in front or even on the hips. So because we do more of a hold or isometric hold, coming to both sides, right, you're going to feel it really target the muscle contraction a little bit more. Okay, a couple more here. All right, good work. So for the next one, optional to use the pole if you have it with you or at home. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to come down into a side lying position. So you have your elbow underneath the shoulder and the legs will be stacked. Now a few different ways you can do the pole or the movement is thinking that the knees are bent, stacked, hips are stacked, and then feet as well. So there's that little bend in the knees. From there we're doing a hip lift. So that arm will reach up as you lift the hips and then it'll come back down. Lift the hips and come back down. So you're focusing on that left side of the body. Lift and then come back down. Lift and then come back down. So what you can do from here, if you would like, is hold the pole for just a little bit more balance and security in the movement. But this top arm is not really doing too much other than just holding and bracing. If you want to add on a little bit, extend the legs and stack the feet. Side hip, raise on that same direction, same lift, just the legs are no longer bent. You can also do this one without the pole, having that arm raised up overhead. Come down, elbow down as you come down. 2 more here. Very nice. All right. So now from there, we're going to add in our plank, plank up and down. So you're going to turn now to face over. Walk the palms underneath the shoulders and step the feet back. Press down, squeeze through inner thighs, press the heels away, and then slowly come down, forearm, forearm, and then palm and palm. So we're going to start with the right, come down right, right, up, right, left, right, left, right, left. Well, can you continue this way? This one can be super challenging for core stabilization. So what you can do as well is step the feet even wider from side to side. 2 more times. All right, and then drop the knees, give it a little stretch. And then we're going to slowly roll it back up. So we have those about 15 seconds of rest in between as I readjust. And then we're going to start it again. So with this one, this set of exercises, we started standing. The legs will be wide. So take a couple deep breaths, and when you feel ready, we're going in. So the fingertips will come down to one side, opposite heel lifts, squeeze your butt, squeeze using the hips or outer hip, engaging through, right, the IT, glute max, all those big juicy butt muscles. All right, come down, brace your core and lift, and then up, come down. Another thing to be aware of here is as you're coming down, having that knee in line with the toes is where you want to be, just to see as well for proper alignment of the legs, so you feel like you're the whole time still stabilizing as you move through each one. Good, one more here. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now as we come down to your side, this time we're going to come to the opposite side. So the right forearm will be down, elbows underneath the shoulder. From here you can start with the knees bent. Make sure the hips are stacked on top of one another. And then from there we're going to lift the hips and lower down. So focus on that side. You can even put a hand on that side to really remind yourself to contract and squeeze as you lift. One side might not feel as easy as the other, and that's totally okay. Make sure to breathe. And use the pole if you have. A few more here. Good. All right, very nice. Okay, so now we're going to flip back over and again, plank up and down. So I chose all of these exercises because A, they work on core strength, which is like the fundamental part of the body, right? It connects everything that we want to be using for not only pole, but really just for like being able to do functional movement patterns, do weight training, do yoga, and all of the things that we want to properly, right, strengthen the body. So those are key exercises, and these are all ones, of course, that you can do different modifications for as well. So let's come all the way down onto hands, step the feet back, and then start from here. So thigh squeezing, cores engaged, come down, now with the left, and then up with the left. And breathe. Good, good. Two more here. Super hard, but you got it. And one, good. Drop the knees and push it back. Check your heart rate. Notice the breath. And be fully here for it. All right, so we have one more round of these exercises. So this time when we go through, when we do our side hip lifts, we're going to be moving one side and then halfway and coming over to the other side. All right, so step the feet wider. When you are ready, come over to the side. Exhale, lift. Inhale over. Exhale, lift. Inhale up. Exhale, lift. Inhale up. And exhale, lift. Inhale up. Exhale, lift. Inhale up. And exhale, lift. The more we use our breath, sometimes the more we're able to move through these harder exercises with more ease. Good, one more each side. All right. Coming back up to the top. All right, so we're gonna move now on to, so we're gonna start on with the left elbow down. So right side is up. Knees can be bent or legs extended. Use the pole or on its own. Press down, elbow underneath the shoulder, and side hip lift and lower. Connecting to that side of the body. Squeeze and release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Quick butt spin. And we're here. Other side. Doing as many as you can within the next about 10 seconds. Really lift those hips. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, flip it over. We're coming on to the hands. So we're going to start with the right. When I say, we're going to switch it, starting with the left. All right, are we ready? And come down 1 and up. All right, ready? We're going to the left side and drop it left. Keep those hips low, squeeze thighs and butt. 3, 2, and 1. Good, drop it down and push it back. Take a breath. All right, everyone. So we've moved into our final round here. So this round is going to focus more on mobility and flexibility. So we're going to stay down. The first one that we're going to work into is a lizard pose with a T-spine rotation. So with this one here, we come back onto the hands, but then this time step the feet back into a downward dog. Lift the hips. And lift your chin slightly, looking in between the thighs. This keeps your spine at neutral, and we're not really cranking into the neck in any way. From here, so the first one is step the right foot forward, right arm up, back down, step back. Step the right leg forward, rotate, back down, and step it back. Trying to get that smooth step forward. Press the back heel away. Left palm is really strong down. Twisting from the center of the body. Step forward. Rotate. Come back. A few more there. Using that breath. One more here. Very nice. All right, so to move into our second here, we're going to be working on a revolved triangle pose. So this is a pose in yoga, and this one is really going to work on some hip mobility and also looking at the extension of the spine. So we're going to come back up to standing. You're going to step right foot forward, and the left toes can step back. From there, the back toes will turn slightly out to the side, but then we want to keep our hips pointing forward. So for revolved triangle, usually the alignment of triangle is that the heel of the front foot is in line with about the heel or even the center of the foot at the back. For revolved triangle, you can do this by opening the feet slightly wider from side to side. Take the right hand towards your hip and then inhale, opposite arm forward. So left arm will reach when the right leg is forward. Good. So inhale, come back up, and then exhale, reach. Inhale, come back up, and then exhale, reach. Every time we do this one, we want to watch for that front knee bending. We're thinking of drawing that right hip back so the hips feel more even and pointing forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Torso's forward, crown of the head forward, belly button in, and then back up. Just a few more. Forward and forward. Noticing tendency for the feet if they want to roll inwards or outwards, trying to create evenness there. But it's also a good idea, especially for the back foot, to feel like you're pressing into the full foot, the outer edge. Reach and then come back. All right, very good. So you can shake out the legs. So now what we're going to be doing is for our hip flexors, so we're going to come to seated. This one you can do with the pole if you would like, if you have it. So we're going to come to seated into a straddle. So now from here, your fingertips will either come in front of you or you would hold the pole in front of the body. So from there, trying to point the toes, really flexing into the legs. So using the hip flexors, lower abs to engage. One leg up and then other leg up. Try not to tilt anywhere forward or back. Trying to keep the torso neutral. 1 and then 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Slow and controlled, using breath. Inhale down, exhale lift. Good, and one more each. And 1. Very nice. Give it a little shake. And then we're going to start to come back into our plank position and then into downward dog. So walk the palms forward. Lift the toes, heels, and lift the hips. From here, look towards the left palm, step forward, wizard pose. Inhale the left arm up. Think of drawing the left hip back, and then press and come back. Step forward, T rotation, back and step. Step forward, rotate, come back. A few more. So we're really thinking of to step that leg forward using that push of the arms, drawing your rib cage inwards and belly button up towards the spine. This can help create length in order to step smoothly forward. All right, tiptoe the feet towards the hands. Bring it all the way up. Now we're going to work on triangle pose, revolve triangle on this side. So we have left foot forward, step the right toes back. So finding that alignment here. Left hand can be on your hip. Pressing down through both feet evenly. Reach the right arm forward, hinge, lengthen, and then inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Working to feel the hips evenly. Left hip draws back. Core is long. So is the spine. And one more time. Good. This one works into our intense side stretch, or of course full revolve triangle, where we would bring the fingertips down and open to face the opposite side. All right, so for our last one here, coming down into seated, fingertips on the inside of the legs or holding the pole. So 1 and 2. If you do have fingertips on the floor, push them down. This will help to work on the engagement of the entire core. Breathe it out. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Shake it out. All right. So we just have one more round. So for this last one, we're going to do an alternating. So step forward on the right, twist, and then step forward on the left and twist. All right. So let's get it going. Palms under the shoulders. Step the feet back and lift the hips. Deep breath in. And step the right leg forward. Inhale, twist. Exhale, come back. Step to downward dog. Inhale, left leg. Reach up. Exhale, down to step back. Inhale. Twist. Back. Step. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Couple more. Really feeling that lengthening of the hips. One more each. Very nice. All right. So we're going to tiptoe it up, come up to standing. All right. So a little different for our revolve triangle pose. So we're going to come into a wide stance here. So then turn your right toes to face forward or to face the side and the left toes to face slightly forward. Then from there, right hip or right hand towards your hip, leaning forward, left arm, opposite arm, and then back up, turn, switch, and lengthen. Turn, switch, and reach. Turn, switch. And now you might feel this a little differently in the hips. So noticing those adjustments. So finding that forward fold, or forward hinge. That's the most important, is that we're not rounding, right? So you're just continuing to create length, 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 length. So that lengthening happens in your hamstrings. Also happens by stabilizing from your center. One more. Super. Okay. So hopefully that also helped with some of the alignment in our yoga poses. Okay. So the last one here, we're going to come to seated. And sitting tall. So we're going to have the legs extended, toes pointing, one leg up and opposite. Engage core. Torso is engaged, neutral. Sitting up tall. Almost there. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. Amazing. We're going to shake it out. You can bring the feet a little bit wider from side to side. Drop the knees. Windshield wipers. Move it over and back. Good. Come to seated. Take a little shoulder roll. A few neck circles, right ear to shoulder, and slowly rolling side to side. How awesome does the body feel? And then come to neutral, look forward, interlace the fingers, press it all the way up, lift, lift, lift. Inhale deeply, belly button towards the spine, press the tailbone down. And exhale, let it go. All right, everyone. Do this one as much as you'd like. Progress with it, add on, do more, do less. It's all for your own practice and journey. Thank you so much. I'll see you very soon.